I am back again with another video. Top 10 long-lasting fragrances for spring and summer 2020. Wow, 1 year passed. It was like yesterday when I made this video. Top 10 long-lasting fragrances for spring and summer 2019. It happened with you. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you so much for carrying me from 150 subscribers to 4,000. Today, top 10 long-lasting fragrances for spring and summer 2020. Before starting the main list, again we have for you honorable mentions. Again Bulgaria Acqua, but this year Mansour Cedrat Boze. Both are very great perfumer fragrances, over 12 hours plus type of perfumer fragrances, but just I like a bit more fragrances on the list, a bit more compared to these fragrances. That's why these are at honorable mention. Before jumping on the main list, if you are first time here in this channel, my name is Mehdi. Channel name is Medicent. I am discussing about fragrances and related stuff. If you don't want to lose my new uploads, I upload frequently. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit that bell icon to get notifications by my new uploads. Let's jump on the list. I want to start by 10 spot. Why Eau de Parfum from House of Yves Saint Laurent. In terms of performance, the least performer of today's video by 7 hours plus longevity on the skin. I think my eye is getting better. I had allergic reaction. Now it's a bit better. So why EDP 7 hours plus longevity? In terms of getting compliments, sure, it is a very great compliment, but we are discussing today performance of the fragrances. Man, this fragrance is very beautiful, fizzy, gingery, citrusy, sticky, syrupy, by hint of skankiness at the background. Dark and fresh fragrance. 7 hours plus longevity of this fragrance on the skin, can stay longer for sure on clothing, by very great complimenting factor. It is not a great projector. In terms of getting projection, ADT version of this fragrance is better, but for long time, if you want to win something for long time, this fragrance is better in terms of performance and average projection for long time. Yves Saint Laurent YEDP. This fragrance blows me away. At number 9 spots, Prada L'Homme. 8 to 10 hours on the skin. Very great time for this much clean and bright, transparent like this bottle. Transparent, smelling type of fragrance, but 8 to 10 hours. For a drying fragrance, it's okay, but for this much clean fragrance, it is very good time. Projects very airy, transparent, sexy, scent profile is sweet, clean, bright. It is clean but not citrusy type of clean, also not soapy. To my nose, it's something between being soapy and citrusy. Very clean, floral, slightly powdery, iris based fragrance. Iris, carrot seeds, and hint of sweetness, but sweetness is very great for summer here, not overwhelming, annoying, sticky, syrupy type of sweetness, which is great for fall and winter. Very great, sweet, bright, airy fragrance for spring and summer. This is a spring in the bottle. You're gonna get such a great projection and sillage. Sillage is a killer of this fragrance. Like a bubble, everywhere will come with you, and you're gonna get such a great compliments, mostly from ladies, by King Prada L'Homme. At number 8 spot, another great fragrance by 8 to 10 hours plus longevity on the skin. A compliment monster coming out again from House of Yves Saint Laurent. L'Homme Ultime. One of the best rose-based fragrances for men. Hands down. Rose note is very difficult to work with it, especially when you want to make a fragrance for men. Rose note is very difficult not to work. So here we have such a beautiful mix of rose, ambroxan, citruses, and aquaticness. Aquatic, rosy, citrusy, ambroxany fragrance. Very great performer. 8 to 10 hours plus easily longevity of this fragrance on the skin. By first 3-4 hours, great, big, but inoffensively airy projection and sillage. One of my most complimented fragrances from House of Yves Saint Laurent, hands down, and one of the most underrated fragrances from this house as well. L'Homme Ultime, the King, 8 to 10 hours plus. Next fragrance, next number, no, let's say to this one, next level. Next level, because this fragrance smells just like next level. You're gonna smell a level higher than the thing that you are now. Up a scale. Sex in the bottle, Acqua Profumo at number 7 spot. 10 to 12 hours plus longevity of this fragrance. In terms of getting compliments, easily top 5, hands down. One of the best fragrances that's ever created in history of human. In history of human, hands down. One of the most lady killer fragrances out there at top 5. Easily, hands down, but in terms of performance, at number 7 spot in today's list. Number 7 spot, 10 to 12 hours plus. Acqua Profumo is insensy, semi-dark and fresh type of fragrance by hint of aquaticness. Aquaticness is way background here compared to the regular Acqua. This is more herbal, less floral, more incensey, more mature, better performer, better smelling fragrance compared to the regular Acqua. This is just perfection in the bottle. If you have not this fragrance in your collection, then you don't know what I say. Just don't watch the rest of the video, go for it. Acqua Profumo. Next fragrance at number 6 spots. 12 hours plus longevity for a fresh fragrance for spring and summer. It is a very great time. Very great time. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. Very great time. 10 to 12 hours plus for aquatic, fresh, bitter fragrance. The thing that I like in this fragrance is fresh but not citrusy fresh. This is another thing. This is very unique smelling type of fresh aquatic fragrance. That marine note in this fragrance is not that unique. It smells like marine, like seawater without salt. Porty smelling type of fragrance. And fresh without being citrusy. Very great, bitter, unique, outstanding performer, complimenter smelling type of fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that is a very great deal, very great value for your money. You're gonna get back the money that you spend on this fragrance. You're gonna save money by purchasing this fragrance. I believe it's also not expensive, affordable, 50-60 bucks for 100 ml, 70-80 bucks for 200 ml. It's a very great deal. Absolutely, you're gonna save money by this fragrance. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Now we are at top 5, number 5 spots. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. It means a lot for me. I hope you did. Versace, yes, Dylan Blue by 12 hours plus longevity on my skin. This is dark, fresh, incensey, smoky, earthy, and mature smelling fresh fragrance. It is a bit green because of Artemisia notes, a bit blue because of that aquatic and citrusy vibe, but citruses are not that bright. It's a bit not that zesty. Also, it is bitter, concentrated type of hint of citrusiness. Earthy because of patchouli, and a bit aggressive because of pepper, and incensey, smoky because of incense note. Very great, complex, near to being generic, but not that much. Designer smelling type of fragrance. It's not that unique, not that generic, but it is a magic in the bottle. Being that much not outstanding and this much complimenter, there is something magic in this bottle. Very great complimenter, very great performer, price, performance, compliments, everything. Scent profile is 10 out of 10. One of those must-have fragrances in any man collection. Very versatile, dressed up, dressed on, every season, outdoors, indoors. Very great fragrance. Versace Dylan Blue, 5 spots. At number 4 spot, 12 hours plus performing, lasting fragrance on my skin for spring and summer. Very great time. 12 hours plus for spring and summer. Coming out from House of Paco Rabanne, Invictus Legend, one of the latest releases of Paco Rabanne, 2019 release. Invictus Legend is sweet, very beautiful, bubblegummy, slightly fruity and salty fragrance. Salt note is here very sharp to your face. You're gonna smell like exactly like salt, like marine. But I want to say some differences. For example, when I say marine smelling fragrance, not like this. This is like shell, like seaweed smelling type of fragrance. This is like sea salt smelling type of fragrance. This is bitter, this is sweet. There is differences, different kind of marine smelling type of fragrance. It's not aquatic, but absolutely sea salty smelling fragrance. Salt and sweetness gives to this fragrance very great kick, very great uniqueness. You cannot find these two notes, accords, nuances in the same fragrances that much. Extremely sweet, not sticky, but so much sweet, sweet fragrance, and salty fragrance. Salt and sugar together, like very great, challenging. I like the way that it smells. By 12 hours plus, easily longevity on the skin by average projection. It cannot that much jump out of your skin. Loud, like for example Invictus Acqua, like this one. This one jumps better on your skin. Because this one is eau de parfum, cannot that much project, but last long time, 12 hours plus, easily on the skin. Invictus Legend. Next fragrance, this one is also 12 hours plus type of fragrance at 3 spot, but just because it is more complimented compared to other 12 hours plus fragrances on the list, this is at number 3 spots. Sir Amouage Reflection Man. This is just perfect, complex, sweet, some woodsy nuances, very complex, floral, woody fragrance for men. This is jasmine and sandalwood based. Main players are jasmine and sandalwood in this fragrance, by a lots of sub notes at the between. Very great luxury lady killer fragrance. Ladies love this fragrance. Easily turns ladies on. Amouage Reflection Man, one of those secret weapons in your hand, can be easily. By new formulations, this is new formulation. This is magnetic top. I can get easily 12 hours plus longevity by Amouage Reflection Man by tons of compliments, without exaggeration. Millions of the compliments by huge projection and sillage. This fragrance is very perfect for a spring, summer smelling type of fragrance, but especially at the spring, this fragrance turns to such a monster, compliment monster. Amouage Reflection Man. You think we can find more than 12 hours plus lasting, fresh, citrusy fragrance for spring and summer? What if I say 16 hours by Acqua Viva from House of Profumo Roma? Man, this fragrance is very beautiful, woody, fuzzy, zesty, citrusy, bitter fragrance. By hint of, I can taste it in my mouth, very bitter, like poison. By hint of cypress or junipers at the background. It is citrusy, green, woody, hands down. Done. This is simple. This fragrance is not that complex. This much simple. Citrusy, green, woody, hands down. It smells very woody, very bitter, very zesty, absolutely not sweet, very bitter, woody and fuzzy, by hint of green atmosphere at the background, because of like some vibes like junipers, like cypress. It smells like those combination of cypress and zest together. Just perfect. Extrait de parfum concentration 40% oil, will last on your skin 16 hours plus easily by average projection. Will not project that great. This is like eau de parfum projection, but longevity of this fragrance is 16 hours plus by great complementing factor. Not a magnet, but it is a complementer, especially ladies like this scent profile. Very manly, very modern, very sexy. At the top of the list, at number 1 spot, let's do it fast. 24 hours plus longevity of this fragrance on the skin, on clothing, 2-3 weeks. A beast from Middle East, Rasasi, Shuhrah. So this fragrance is not a groundbreaking, not a wow. Because of performance, this is at number 1 spot. Not that great big time complimenter, but this is one of the best perfumer aquatic fragrances out there, hands down. You cannot find by this price I don't think so. Even more expensive fragrances cannot perform like this one. It is like a beast. Aquatic, sweet, floral, and dirty smelling at the base type of fragrance. You can check out my full review on this fragrance. It smells synthetic, sweet, aquatic, and floral, but 24 hours performance of this fragrance. In terms of performance, hands down at number 1 spot, Shuhrah by 24 hours. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. That was today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you in another video.